Hello again. Blustery or windy and showery is the theme for Sunday, with some sunny spells around. The reason for the unsettled weather at the moment is because the jet stream is actively running across the UK. Now, it is gradually going to push away towards the southeast as we go through Sunday, and that will allow for some colder air to feed in from the north, but the jet stream is still going to influence our weather, which is why it's going to stay quite unsettled. Back to Saturday evening, and many of us will have outbreaks of heavy showery rain, which could be intense, with the risk of some hail and some lightning. It's also going to be blustery too, the strongest winds for northwest Scotland. Here there's the risk of some severe gales. Temperatures are going to be a little bit lower than through some recent nights, but still fairly mild for the time of year, especially in the south. Even further north though, it is going to be generally mild for early January, albeit with the risk of a touch of frost in the sheltered glens of Scotland. Sunday then getting off to a fairly cloudy start for many of us, and we'll see further outbreaks of showery rain feeding in on those blustery winds. Notice they could band together across some western parts, and as a result we could see some intense rain with rates of 15 to 20 millimetres, perhaps a little bit more in just a few hours. Could cause some localised problems. As well as that, there is the risk of some hail and some lightning. Across parts of Scotland we're readily going to see some of the rain falling as sleet or snow over any modest higher ground, and perhaps some hill snow across parts of northern England and North Wales too. The strongest winds are going to push further eastwards, so by the end of the afternoon it's across Orkney and Shetland where we have the greatest risk of some severe gales. Temperatures are going to be down a bit compared to some recent days, but still only around average for the time of year, so I'm expecting highs of around 10 Celsius towards the south of the UK. Worth bearing in mind though, those strong winds are going to make it feel colder than this. Little change as we go through the end of the day on Sunday. By that I mean it will be quite cloudy for some, with further outbreaks of rain. Could be a spell of more persistent rain towards southern counties for a time. Still likely to see some hill snow over parts of Scotland and perhaps northern England and North Wales too. We will see some clear spells developing, particularly across central and eastern England, and here where we do have the clear spells and perhaps a bit more shelter from the breeze, it could turn quite chilly, so perhaps a touch of frost in prone rural spots. Similarly, a touch of frost possible across parts of Scotland again. As we look through Monday itself then, and through the start of the day, it's similar to Sunday. By that I mean there'll be blustery showers around, and these could still be a little bit heavy at times, but the showers will gradually be easing as we head into the afternoon, with a greater chance of seeing some bright or sunny spells. We're also going to see temperatures a touch down again compared to Sunday, with highs of 8 or 9 really at best. But it's worth factoring the fact that the winds are going to be easing a little bit, and that's because we have a ridge of high pressure developing, and that's going to push in from the west as we go through Monday, albeit it's only going to last for a short period of time. That's because there's another weather system waiting to arrive as we go through Tuesday, going to make its way across the UK, and that's going to bring some pretty wet weather. Most of us will see some persistent rain as we go through Tuesday, and it could be pretty windy with that too, and still likely to see some hill snow over parts of Scotland. But notice those temperatures, they're going to rise quite markedly compared to Sunday and Monday, so most places getting into low double figures Celsius, although it won't feel that pleasant in the wind and rain. There's more information on the full forecast wherever you are on both the Met Office website, our app, and of course our social media channels. I'll see you later.